With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Baltimore Ravens. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Jackson, first play, going to throw. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman.
And he'll have this past the 30. Scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The Ravens at 8-2 on the year. And they come in as a team that looks like a well-oiled machine getting ready for the postseason. Winners of 8 of their last 10.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Throwing is Jackson.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. To throw is Jackson. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
And he will have the Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When you play a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from. Secondary target for a really nice game.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Jackson. This goes out wide for Drake. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
Give him the completion. No gain, but let's focus in on that tackle. Open field tackling, the hardest thing to do in the game, I believe.
But when you get outside the tackle box, it becomes a numbers game. The defense had more than they could block. The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Jackson. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against an interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defense. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And so much for a great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
He sets to fire deep. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. And this will be caught at the 30. A big play there for L.A. 42 yards. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
And they'll run for the first time with Najee Harris. And some room to work. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. So that a very nice-looking touchdown run.
And on his first carry of the game as well. And you remember, Brandon, we talked to him yesterday, and he thought he was going to have a big game. He thought everything aligned perfectly. He liked what the defense was presenting, and he really liked what he was getting from his blockers.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Brian Burns in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Open man is Bateman. It's complete. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle. But they allow the conversion. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now it's Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 44-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's Jackson to throw. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that.
That's me.
Scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Jackson will throw again. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Jackson. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Oh, that's crazy. First, I get stuck on the line.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle.
Y'all got to say, y'all want him to make a touchdown.
Double coverage, you've got enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. Two guys on it, and he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
Jackson from the shotgun. Being chased out left.
Ooh.
And in for the Ravens touchdown. touchdown of the season. And the Ravens are an extra
That
point
boy
away
just
now from tying this
that.
ball game. Tucker with the extra point. And we're tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. Two division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
43 yards rushing for him now at his first 2 carries of the ball game. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw here. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. On play action, they'll throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
2nd and 6. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They go play action here on 1st down. Rolling to his left. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Oh, yes, that was good pressure applied that time by the defensive unit. They forced him out wide to his left, but with nobody home, he decided to tuck it and go. And he's able to turn it into a short gain.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. Trucks over him. And good power running, but he's still going to be about a yard short. He's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard.
He defended every yard on that run, shook himself free of a tackle, and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
They're going for it. This is Harris. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. So the drive will continue. After the conversion on 4th, they'll work from the 20 on 1st down. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because
They feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
Fields this way up at the 17. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today. So they got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. From the gun, it's Jackson. Toward the sideline, and that is a nice catch as he's able to tiptoe his way out of bounds.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson.
Pass on the crossing route is complete. This is Andrews.
And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 20-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Man coverage on the left side, so I really like the design of this play because they opened up the field and brought their tight end the other way on a crossing route. That's a lot of ground to cover if you're a defender. I've been there before, unable to stay with his man there.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
From the 16, Jackson.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Jackson.
That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down.
Tucker's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The Charger drive about to get going as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go.
Now a play fake here on first down. Buying time to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. They wind up losing 3 on the sack. Good pressure. And it's 7 down.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season, and in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing, but clearly there's some growing still to do.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Derwin James with a pick.
And the Chargers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They're going to look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Yeah, he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going, and also you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 77 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He'll let it fly for Austin. And he's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers.
Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice collaboration.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. It was a small, manageable spread to overcome. A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson.
Able to locate Andrews here on the out route. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 26. To throw is Jackson.
Yet again, targeting and finding Mark Andrews.
Touchdown! Mark Andrews, 26 yards.
And the Ravens have got it back to within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, We have put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. And he's got it. So they try for two, successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small. He's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to go up top again. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game.
And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Set at the line for this next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jackson.
That is caught with Sean Bateman.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. From midfield now, here's Jackson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Jackson now.
Open man is Duvernay. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Chargers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at their own 43. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted.
And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
That's taken in by Duvernay. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
He's going to go for a big play downfield.
And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And he's got his tackle. That's Andrews. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Jackson on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
We're in Baltimore. Third quarter action, 2nd and 10. Jackson will throw again. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
Well, to say that this has not been his game is probably a big understatement. I mean, he is all over the place. Mechanics are off, not accurate, except if you're playing on defense because they picked off a good number of passes.
Yeah, all the INTs, but they're throwing it off his back foot. Pressure coming, just chucking it downfield. He can't do that right now.
No, you can't do that at all. And I think one of the hardest things for a guy having a day like this one is to find a way to just kind of get out of it, kind of get to the...
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And this is back down to a 7-point game. Well, the 3 points certainly helps, but you feel like, Charles, at this stage of the game, when you force those turnovers, you need to start converting them into touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised myself because I thought in this situation, they were thinking end zone or bust. Now they got to rely on their defense to get the ball back again for another opportunity to get 6 points.
The Charger drive about to get going. The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well because it's not quite no harm, no foul, but the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound. And the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. They'll go option to the short side. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice pickup, 10 yards and a first down on the keeper.
So finally, at this stage of the game, he lets his legs carry him for a big-time first down. But I think this is all set up by his eyes throughout the game. He's been taking it all in as he's watched this thing unfold. And finally, the eyes carried the legs and took him downfield.
You're right. His longest run of the game waited until the 4th quarter, and maybe that lulled the defense to sleep a little bit.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down in distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Steps in, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. This is a 7-yard loss on the side, and it's third down.
Was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
He'll drop to throw. And a throw right sideline is complete. Taken down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They get 15, but they still need a little bit more. 4th down. They run for it with Harris.
And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to air one out. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked up by Jalen Armour-Davis. And the Ravens are right back in this football game.
And the tough thing is when he goes back and reviews the film, he'll see that he already escaped the pocket. He could have gotten more himself by using his legs, and that might have been the better choice there instead of challenging the zone. A miscalculation on his part, and he pays for it with the interception.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
This goes out wide for Drake, and he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Jackson looking to throw on third. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. He's at the 30. 10, 5.
And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
To throw. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. A great effort there. There to make the grab.
And the Chargers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
Fields this way up at the 17. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
On third down, Jackson.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day.
And now here is another interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. He got 29 yards that time.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Chargers have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing is Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And he is going to have a Ravens 1st down as they find a way to convert on 4th and 10. Again, Jackson. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. He dumps it off to Drake.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
From the 39, Jackson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lasted one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. Flush to his right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Drake. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Kenyon Drake with career touchdown number 60.
And the Ravens have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one looks like he'll throw here. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season. And add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
They'll roll him out right. And he's out of bounds with a first down with 11 seconds remaining. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. Throwing, Jackson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
One last shot for Jackson. Connects with Duvernay. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. So